Hello, this is the grave of my mum and dad. My dad was a World War II veteran, a volunteer. He fought with REME, which is a regiment still going today. It stands for Royal Electrical and Mechanical Engineers, hence the flash. It was only formed at the beginning of World War II when he suddenly realised they had no one that understood radio and, you know, the relatively high-tech tanks, like the Shermans and the Grant tanks and what have you. And subsequently this is what my dad worked on mainly in World War II. All across North Africa with millions of others fighting the Africa Corps, and then they went across to down to Sicily, Salerno was it, and they had saw some terrible things at the Battle of Monte Cassino. The good thing about it was I was a lot more patient than my siblings, and this man warned me very well about a certain ideology which has killed hundreds of millions of people and ran human slave trade for 1400 years, still is, some parts of Africa, would you believe, has done female genital mutilation on all its girls and still is doing it on all its girls today in England, in Europe, in America. And as you can imagine, I don't see this as a solemn moment to come and visit my old dad, my mum, because you know he told me so much. He told me so much. It's helped me through life, and even helped me to make money. He's such an expert. Later on in life, he actually worked on rapier missile systems, radar systems. He could still draw you a working circuit even when he was in his 70s. Taught me a lot about electronics actually, which came in very useful later on. Well, even sometimes weekly comes in useful. I can fix things that nobody else could ever fix, practically. Certainly economically. And he came home, he got married just before he went to war. He came home, like many heroes, lost a lot of his mates, especially at Monte Cassino, spelled C-A-S-S-I-N-O, in Italy, which was a big Catholic monastery, and it dragged on 18 months before they finally took it. And the Americans got hammered. They tried to take it, the Canadians got hammered, and in the end, Polish brigade got it. They lost half the men, dead or severely wounded. So there's a little video of my old dad, who died in 1999, very sadly missed. The funny old sausage, sometimes he'd like it was time to get up for school, he'd say, "Come on, morning parade," from his military experience. "Come on, stand to," and all this military terms, but it was only light-hearted thing. This would be that put the Union Jack on, of course. He'd love that. And he worked on trains with his father when he was a lad. He helped building trains in Eccles at Patriots Engine Works. So I added a train and some toys, which he was always a good laugh. He was always kept a little bit of that childless, I don't know what you call it, character in him, and he always enjoyed having a laugh with his kids. When he could, I even used to tickle him and like run off, and he'd never lose his temper. He was so good in some ways. So this is the guy that warned me about certain bestial ideology, slave taking, how it used to massacre all the Christians, massacre all the Jews in the Middle East, and did extinguish, of course, 450 years of Christian Middle East. Yes, Egypt, Lebanon, Tunisia, Syria especially. All across North Africa was Christian until a certain ideology with its very ugly, bloody head and ran into their villages, usually on horseback, and took them one by one. Turkey, for instance, used to be entirely Christian, and Istanbul used to be called Constantinople. And we didn't even build new mosques; they just converted the old cathedrals, put a dome on them. So thanks, Dad, for so much guidance. It's really come in handy in my life and continues to do so to this day. See you guys. Bye bye.